Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, highs and lows. Sometimes it feels like sailing smoothly on calm waters, while at other times it's like navigating through stormy seas. Have you ever felt like life is throwing challenges your way at every turn? Perhaps you've faced situations that seem overwhelming, leaving you wondering how to cope. You're not alone. Everyone encounters tough times, but what truly matters is how we respond to them. Imagine this: you're walking along a path and suddenly you come across a big boulder blocking your way. It seems impossible to move and you feel stuck. This boulder represents the challenges we encounter in life, obstacles that can feel insurmountable. But here's the thing: just as there are ways to overcome physical obstacles, there are also ways to overcome the challenges life throws our way. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we unravel the wisdom of ancient teachings to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. We invite you to embark on a journey of self-discovery where you'll learn how to face challenging situations with courage and wisdom. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to join our community of seekers. In this video series, we'll explore the teachings of Buddhism, a philosophy that offers profound insights into the nature of life and suffering. But fear not, you don't need to be a Buddhist to benefit from these teachings. They are universal principles that can be applied by anyone, regardless of their background or beliefs. So, what exactly is a challenging situation? It could be anything from facing a difficult decision to dealing with loss or adversity. These situations can leave us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or even hopeless. But the good news is that we have the power to transform how we perceive and respond to them. Join us as we delve into the art of facing challenging situations in life. Together, we'll discover practical tools and techniques to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience, compassion, and inner peace. Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation? Let's dive in. Lesson 1: Understanding challenging situations. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, highs and lows. At some point, we all face challenging situations that test our strength and resilience. But what exactly are these challenging situations? They come in many forms, from losing a job to facing health issues, from dealing with relationship problems to coping with loss. No one is immune to them. They are part and parcel of the human experience. Imagine waking up one day to find that your car won't start. You have an important meeting to attend and now you're stuck. This simple scenario illustrates how even small setbacks can disrupt our plans and cause stress. Now, multiply that stress by 10 and you might get a sense of what it feels like to face a major life challenge. Challenging situations often trigger strong emotions like fear, anger, or sadness. These emotions can be overwhelming, making it difficult to think clearly or make rational decisions. It's like being caught in a storm with no clear path to safety. But amidst the chaos, there is an opportunity for growth and transformation. Understanding challenging situations begins with recognizing that they are a natural part of life. Just as the seasons change, so too do our circumstances. Nothing lasts forever, not even our problems. This perspective can provide solace in times of distress, knowing that this too shall pass. Moreover, challenging situations serve as opportunities for self-reflection and personal development. They force us to confront our fears, test our limits, and discover our strengths. Like a diamond forged under pressure, we emerge from adversity stronger and more resilient than before. It's important to remember that we are not defined by our circumstances. We have the power to choose how we respond to them. We can either let them overwhelm us or rise above them with grace and courage. This choice is at the heart of Buddhist teachings on suffering and liberation. In Buddhism, the concept of dukkha refers to the inherent unsatisfactoriness of life. It acknowledges that suffering is an inevitable part of the human condition. However, Buddhism also offers a path to transcend suffering through wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. Central to this path is the practice of mindfulness, the ability to be fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Mindfulness allows us to observe our experiences with clarity and compassion rather than getting swept away by them. By cultivating mindfulness, we can learn to navigate challenging situations with greater ease and equanimity. Instead of reacting impulsively or becoming overwhelmed, we can respond with wisdom and compassion. This empowers us to break free from the cycle of suffering and find peace amidst the storms of life. In summary, understanding challenging situations is about recognizing them as opportunities for growth and transformation. By embracing them with mindfulness and compassion, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. As the saying goes, in the midst of winter, I found there was, within me, an invincible summer. Lesson 2: The Nature of Impermanence. Life is like a river, constantly flowing, never staying the same. Just as the river changes its course over time, so do our lives. This fundamental truth is what Buddhism calls impermanence. Impermanence teaches us that everything in life is temporary, including our joys and our sorrows. Nothing lasts forever. Think about the seasons. In spring, flowers bloom and the world bursts with color. But as spring fades into summer, the flowers wither and the colors fade. Similarly, in our lives, we experience moments of joy and happiness, but they too are fleeting. Understanding impermanence is essential because it helps us navigate life's ups and downs. When we realize that difficult times will pass, it gives us hope and strength to endure. And when we cherish the good times, knowing they won't last forever, we learn to appreciate them even more. Buddhism teaches us to embrace impermanence rather than resist it. Instead of clinging to things that are fleeting, we learn to let go and flow with the river of life. This doesn't mean we become indifferent or detached. Rather, it means we embrace each moment fully, knowing that it will soon be gone. Imagine holding onto a handful of sand. The harder you grip it, the more it slips through your fingers. But if you loosen your grip and let the sand flow freely, you can appreciate its beauty without trying to possess it. This is how we should approach life, with an open hand and an open heart. When we understand impermanence, we become less attached to material possessions and external circumstances. We realize that true happiness doesn't come from things that are fleeting, but from within ourselves. It comes from cultivating qualities like compassion, kindness, and gratitude, which can withstand the test of time. Moreover, impermanence teaches us humility. It reminds us that we are not in control of everything. Just as the river follows its own course, so does life unfold according to its own rhythm. We can plan and prepare, but ultimately we must learn to surrender to the flow of life. This doesn't mean we become passive or resigned. On the contrary, understanding impermanence empowers us to live more fully and authentically. When we accept that life is uncertain, we become more adaptable and resilient. We learn to ride the waves of change rather than be swept away by them. In conclusion, impermanence is not something to be feared or avoided. It is a natural part of life, and embracing it can lead to greater peace and fulfillment. So let us embrace each moment with gratitude and openness, knowing that life is a journey filled with twists and turns and that every moment is precious. Lesson 3: Embracing Change. Change is an undeniable aspect of life, like the flowing river that never stays the same. In every moment, change is at play, shaping our experiences and molding our reality. Just as the seasons transition from one to another, our lives undergo constant transformation. It's natural to resist change, to cling to what is familiar and comfortable. Yet, in the heart of change lies immense opportunity for growth and renewal. Imagine a butterfly emerging from its cocoon, undergoing a miraculous metamorphosis. In its journey from caterpillar to butterfly, it embraces change wholeheartedly, surrendering to the transformative process. Similarly, we too can learn to embrace change as a catalyst for our own personal evolution. Embracing change begins with acceptance. Rather than resisting the inevitable currents of change, we can choose to flow with them, allowing ourselves to adapt and evolve. This doesn't mean that we passively accept every circumstance that comes our way, but rather that we approach change with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Change often brings with it a sense of uncertainty and discomfort. We may feel apprehensive about what lies ahead, clinging to the safety of the familiar. However, by embracing change, we can discover new opportunities and possibilities that we never imagined existed. It's through stepping outside of our comfort zones that we truly grow and expand our horizons. When faced with change, it's important to maintain a positive mindset. Instead of dwelling on what we've lost, we can focus on what we stand to gain. Every change presents us with a chance to learn, to grow, and to become more resilient individuals. By shifting our perspective, we can transform even the most challenging situations into opportunities for personal development. In the Buddhist tradition, impermanence is a central tenet. The Buddha taught that all things are subject to change and that clinging to the illusion of permanence only leads to suffering. By embracing the impermanent nature of existence, we can free ourselves from the shackles of attachment and find peace in the ever-changing dance of life. Cultivating mindfulness is key to embracing change. By staying present in each moment, we can navigate the twists and turns of life with grace and equanimity. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, empowering us to respond to change with clarity and compassion. In times of change, it's essential to lean on our support networks. Whether it's friends, family, or community, having a strong support system can provide us with the encouragement and strength we need to face life's challenges head-on. Together, we can weather the storms of change and emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. Ultimately, embracing change is a journey of self-discovery and growth. It requires courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in our own ability to adapt and thrive. By embracing change with an open heart and a willingness to learn, we can unlock the full potential of our lives and create a future filled with endless possibilities. Lesson 4: Cultivating Resilience. In life, challenges are inevitable. They come in various forms: loss, failure, disappointment. But what sets individuals apart is their ability to bounce back, to rise stronger from adversity. This ability is known as resilience. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but rather about facing them head-on with courage and determination. Imagine a bamboo tree swaying in the wind. Despite its flexibility, it remains firmly rooted in the ground. Similarly, resilience allows us to bend without breaking, to adapt to life's storms while staying grounded in our values and beliefs. One key aspect of resilience is maintaining a positive outlook. Even in the darkest of times, there is always a glimmer of hope. By focusing on the silver linings and learning from setbacks, we can find the strength to persevere. Another essential component is self-care. Just as we nourish our bodies with food and water, we must also nourish our minds and souls. Taking time for activities that bring us joy and relaxation helps replenish our energy reserves. It's crucial to cultivate a support network. Surrounding ourselves with friends, family, and mentors who uplift and encourage us can provide invaluable emotional support during tough times. Resilience also involves embracing failure as a stepping stone to success. Every setback is an opportunity for growth and learning. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes, we should focus on how we can use them to propel ourselves forward. Mindfulness plays a significant role in building resilience. By being fully present in the moment, we can better navigate challenges with clarity and composure. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing help calm the mind and reduce stress. Flexibility is another hallmark of resilience. Life rarely goes according to plan, and being able to adapt to unexpected changes is essential. Rather than resisting change, we should embrace it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Resilient individuals possess strong problem-solving skills. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by obstacles, they approach them with a sense of curiosity and resourcefulness. They break down complex challenges into manageable tasks and take proactive steps to address them. Maintaining a sense of purpose can fuel resilience during difficult times. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, we're more likely to stay motivated and focused even in the face of adversity. Finally, resilience is about finding meaning in our experiences. Every challenge we encounter has the potential to teach us valuable lessons and shape our character. By reframing setbacks as opportunities for personal growth, we can transform adversity into strength. Lesson 5: The Power of Mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to get swept away by our thoughts and emotions. But what if there was a way to anchor ourselves in the present moment to find calm amidst the chaos? That's where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing our attention to the present moment with openness, curiosity, and acceptance. It's about fully engaging with whatever is happening right now without judgment or distraction. Imagine you're sitting in a quiet room, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your breath. As you tune into the sensations in your body, you become aware of the thoughts swirling in your mind. Instead of getting caught up in them, you simply observe them like clouds passing through the sky. This is mindfulness in action, the ability to step back from our thoughts and feelings and see them for what they are, transient experiences that come and go. By cultivating mindfulness, we develop a greater sense of clarity and perspective. We learn to see our thoughts and emotions as passing phenomena rather than absolute truths. This allows us to respond to life's challenges with greater wisdom and equanimity. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can pause, take a breath, and choose how to respond in a way that aligns with our values and intentions. But mindfulness isn't just about being present in the good times, it's also about being present in the difficult times. When we face adversity or suffering, our natural tendency is to resist or avoid it. But mindfulness teaches us to turn towards our pain with compassion and courage. Instead of pushing it away, we hold it gently in our awareness, acknowledging its presence without getting swept away by it. Through regular practice, we can train our minds to become more resilient and adaptable. We learn to let go of the past and the future and simply be with what is, right here and now. This doesn't mean that we ignore our responsibilities or goals, rather, it means that we approach them with a sense of groundedness and presence. We learn to work with our minds rather than against them, cultivating a deeper sense of peace and contentment in the process. So how can we cultivate mindfulness in our own lives? It starts with carving out time each day to sit quietly and tune into our inner experience. This could be through formal meditation practice or simply by taking a few moments to pause and breathe deeply. As we become more familiar with the present moment, we can begin to bring mindfulness into our daily activities, whether it's eating, walking, or even washing the dishes. Incorporating mindfulness into our lives isn't always easy. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. But the rewards are profound. As we deepen our capacity for mindfulness, we become more attuned to the richness of life, finding beauty and wonder in the simplest of moments. And as we face life's inevitable challenges with greater resilience and grace, we discover a sense of peace and freedom that transcends circumstance. Mindfulness isn't just a practice, it's a way of being in the world, a path to greater clarity, compassion, and joy. Lesson 6: Developing Compassion. Compassion, the ability to feel empathy and concern for others, is a cornerstone of Buddhist teachings and a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges. When we develop compassion, we open our hearts to the suffering of others and ourselves, fostering a sense of interconnectedness and kindness. Imagine a world where everyone practiced compassion daily. How much lighter would our burdens be? How much more supportive would our communities become? Let's consider a simple scenario. You see someone struggling with a heavy load. Instead of passing by, you stop to offer assistance. In that moment, you embody compassion. Compassion isn't just about helping others in obvious ways. It's also about being kind, patient, and understanding in our interactions. The practice of compassion starts with ourselves. We must be gentle with our own shortcomings and treat ourselves with the same kindness we extend to others. By cultivating self-compassion, we become better equipped to extend compassion to those around us, creating a ripple effect of kindness. The Dalai Lama once said, "If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion." This highlights the reciprocal nature of compassion. It benefits both the giver and the receiver. Compassion is not just a feeling, it's also an action. It prompts us to alleviate suffering wherever we encounter it. In Buddhism, the concept of metta or loving-kindness meditation is a powerful practice for cultivating compassion. It involves silently repeating phrases of goodwill towards oneself and others. Through metta meditation, we train our minds to respond to difficulties with kindness and understanding rather than judgment or aversion. Compassion doesn't mean we ignore injustice or condone harmful behavior. It means we approach these situations with a desire to understand and address the root causes of suffering. When we develop compassion, we become more patient, tolerant, and forgiving, qualities that are essential for maintaining healthy relationships. Studies have shown that practicing compassion can reduce stress, improve overall well-being, and even enhance physical health. By actively engaging in acts of kindness and compassion, we contribute to the creation of a more harmonious and compassionate world. It's important to remember that compassion is a skill that can be developed with practice. Like any skill, it requires patience, consistency, and effort. Sometimes showing compassion means setting boundaries or saying no to others in order to protect our own well-being. It's about finding a balance between giving and receiving. When we approach life with an open heart and a compassionate attitude, we become more resilient in the face of adversity. Compassion allows us to see beyond differences and connect with others on a deeper level, fostering a sense of unity and belonging. As the Buddha taught, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. Compassion has the power to transform hatred and division into love and understanding. In conclusion, developing compassion is not only beneficial for ourselves and others, but it's also essential for creating a more compassionate and harmonious world. Let's embrace the practice of compassion in our daily lives and work together to make the world a kinder and more compassionate place for all beings. Lesson 7. Letting go of attachment. In the journey of life, attachment often acts as a weight, holding us back from experiencing true freedom and happiness. Imagine holding onto a balloon string tightly. You fear letting it go, but only when you release your grip does the balloon soar. Similarly, in Buddhism, attachment is seen as the root cause of suffering. When we cling to things, people, or outcomes, we set ourselves up for disappointment when they inevitably change. Attachment can manifest in various forms, from material possessions to relationships and even ideas about ourselves. We often cling to the familiar because it gives us a sense of security. But in reality, this attachment binds us to a narrow view of the world, limiting our potential for growth and discovery. Buddhist teachings encourage us to cultivate a mindset of non-attachment or letting go. This doesn't mean we abandon our responsibilities or stop caring about others. Rather, it's about loosening our grip on expectations and outcomes. By releasing attachment, we open ourselves up to the flow of life, accepting its twists and turns with grace and resilience. One way to practice letting go is through mindfulness meditation. By observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we learn to detach from them, realizing that they are impermanent and ever-changing. This awareness helps us break free from the cycle of attachment and find peace in the present moment. Another aspect of letting go is forgiveness. Holding on to resentment or grudges only harms ourselves in the long run. By forgiving others and ourselves, we release the emotional baggage that weighs us down, allowing us to move forward with clarity and compassion. Moreover, letting go doesn't mean suppressing or denying our emotions. It's essential to acknowledge and honor our feelings, whether it's sadness, anger, or joy. By allowing ourselves to experience emotions fully, we create space for healing and growth. In relationships, letting go of attachment means loving others without expecting anything in return. It's about appreciating people for who they are in the present moment, rather than clinging to an idealized version of them or trying to control their actions. When we let go of attachment, we embrace the beauty of impermanence. We understand that everything in life is transient, including our own existence. Rather than fearing change, we learn to dance with it, trusting in the natural rhythm of the universe. Ultimately, letting go is a practice, a journey rather than a destination. It requires patience, courage, and self-awareness. But with each step we take towards non-attachment, we discover a newfound sense of freedom and joy. So, let's release our grip on the past and future and embrace the present moment with open hearts and minds. Lesson 8. Finding Inner Peace. In the journey of life, finding inner peace becomes paramount. Inner peace is not merely the absence of conflict but a state of tranquility amidst the chaos. It's like discovering a serene oasis within the desert of turmoil. Buddhism offers profound insights into achieving this inner equilibrium. Let's imagine your mind as a turbulent ocean with waves crashing relentlessly. Inner peace is the calm beneath those waves, a place of stillness where you can find refuge. Buddhism teaches us that inner peace starts with understanding the nature of our minds. Our thoughts and emotions are like passing clouds. They come and go, but the sky remains vast and unchanged. Cultivating mindfulness is a key practice in finding inner peace. By staying present in the moment, we can observe our thoughts without getting swept away by them. When we let go of our attachment to desires and outcomes, we create space for inner peace to arise. It's about accepting things as they are without clinging or resisting. Loving-kindness meditation is another powerful tool in the pursuit of inner peace. By directing compassionate thoughts towards ourselves and others, we dissolve the barriers that separate us from harmony. Inner peace is not dependent on external circumstances, it's an inside job. Even in the midst of adversity, we can tap into our inner reservoir of calmness and resilience. Just as a tree remains grounded amidst the storm, we too can find stability amidst life's challenges. The practice of meditation strengthens our roots, anchoring us in the present moment. Forgiveness is a gateway to inner peace. When we release resentment and bitterness, we free ourselves from the burdens of the past and open our hearts to healing. Simplifying our lives can also lead to greater inner peace. By decluttering our physical space and mental clutter, we create room for clarity and serenity to flourish. Remember that inner peace is a journey, not a destination. It's about embracing the ups and downs of life with equanimity, knowing that every experience is an opportunity for growth. Surround yourself with uplifting influences that nourish your soul. Spend time in nature, engage in creative pursuits, and cultivate meaningful connections with others. Practice gratitude as a pathway to inner peace. By focusing on the blessings in our lives, we shift our perspective from scarcity to abundance. Let go of the need for perfection and embrace your imperfections with kindness and self-compassion. It's okay to be a work in progress. What matters is the journey towards wholeness. Inner peace is not about suppressing or denying our emotions, it's about embracing them with mindfulness and compassion. Allow yourself to feel whatever arises, knowing that it will pass in due time. Cultivate a sense of purpose that aligns with your values and aspirations. When we live in alignment with our true selves, we experience a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Find moments of stillness amidst the busyness of life. Whether it's through meditation, deep breathing, or simply pausing to appreciate the beauty around you, carve out time for inner reflection. Let go of the need to control everything and surrender to the flow of life. Trust that the universe has a plan for you, even if it's not immediately apparent. Seek guidance from wise teachers and spiritual mentors who can offer support and encouragement on your journey towards inner peace. Remember that inner peace is a choice that we make moment by moment. It's about embracing life with an open heart and a peaceful mind, regardless of the circumstances. As you embark on this quest for inner peace, may you find solace in the knowledge that the seeds of tranquility lie within you, waiting to blossom into a life of profound harmony and contentment. Lesson 9. Practicing acceptance. Acceptance is a powerful tool in navigating life's challenges. It's about acknowledging reality as it is, without resistance or judgment. Imagine a river flowing effortlessly, accepting the twists and turns of its path. Similarly, accepting life's ups and downs allows us to flow with grace. When we resist what is happening, we create unnecessary suffering. It's like trying to swim against the current of the river, exhausting and futile. Instead, by accepting the current and going with the flow, we conserve our energy and find peace. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It's about recognizing what we can and cannot change. Picture a storm raging outside your window. You can't stop the rain, but you can find shelter and wait for it to pass. Acceptance empowers us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. In Buddhism, acceptance is central to the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is constantly changing, our circumstances, relationships, and even our own selves. By embracing this truth, we release the grip of attachment and find freedom. Practicing acceptance doesn't mean suppressing emotions or denying reality. It's about allowing ourselves to feel whatever arises, whether it's joy, sadness, or anger. Like clouds passing in the sky, emotions come and go. By observing them without judgment, we cultivate inner peace. Acceptance also involves letting go of expectations. We often cling to ideas of how things should be, causing disappointment when reality doesn't match our desires. Instead, by embracing what is, we open ourselves to unexpected opportunities and growth. One powerful practice of acceptance is mindfulness. By bringing our awareness to the present moment, we can observe our experiences with clarity and non-judgment. This allows us to respond skillfully to whatever arises rather than reacting impulsively. In challenging situations, acceptance can be particularly difficult. We may resist pain or loss, longing for things to return to how they were. Yet, by surrendering to the present moment, we find strength and resilience. Acceptance also fosters compassion for ourselves and others. When we accept our own flaws and imperfections, we become more understanding of those around us. This creates deeper connections and fosters a sense of unity. Practicing acceptance is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, self-awareness, and kindness towards ourselves. Like tending to a garden, we cultivate acceptance through consistent effort and care. Ultimately, acceptance is a profound act of self-love. It's about embracing our whole selves, the light and the shadow, the joy and the sorrow. In doing so, we discover a deep sense of peace and wholeness that transcends life's challenges. Lesson 10: Overcoming Obstacles. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, challenges, and obstacles that can often feel insurmountable. But within the teachings of Buddhism lies a profound wisdom that can guide us through even the toughest of times. When faced with obstacles, it's natural to feel overwhelmed or discouraged. But remember, obstacles are not roadblocks, they are opportunities for growth and transformation. Buddhism teaches us that the key to overcoming obstacles lies in our mindset. By cultivating a positive attitude and embracing challenges as opportunities for learning, we can navigate through life's difficulties with grace and resilience. One of the fundamental principles of Buddhism is the concept of impermanence. Just as the seasons change and the tides ebb and flow, so too do our circumstances. Whatever challenges we face today are temporary and will eventually pass. Rather than resisting or fighting against obstacles, Buddhism encourages us to approach them with mindfulness and equanimity. By staying present in the moment and accepting things as they are, we can find peace amidst the chaos. In the face of adversity, it's important to remember that we are not alone. Buddhism teaches us the interconnectedness of all beings and the power of community and support. When we encounter obstacles, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt and negativity. But Buddhism reminds us of the inherent goodness within ourselves and the limitless potential we possess to overcome any challenge. One of the most powerful tools for overcoming obstacles is the practice of meditation. By quieting the mind and turning inward, we can gain clarity and insight into our situation, allowing us to find creative solutions and move forward with confidence. In Buddhism, obstacles are seen as opportunities for spiritual growth and enlightenment. Each challenge we face is a chance to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. When confronted with obstacles, it's important to approach them with patience and perseverance. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is personal growth. Trust in the process and have faith that you will emerge stronger and wiser on the other side. Buddhism teaches us the importance of letting go of attachment to outcomes. Instead of fixating on how things should be, focus on what you can control and take proactive steps towards your goals, knowing that the journey itself is just as valuable as the destination. Remember, obstacles are not meant to defeat us, they are meant to challenge us and push us beyond our limits. Each setback we encounter is an opportunity to rise above our circumstances and become the best version of ourselves. In the face of adversity, it's important to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the lessons learned and the strength gained along the way. Every obstacle we overcome is a testament to our resilience and inner fortitude. When navigating through challenging times, it's helpful to seek guidance from wise teachers and mentors who can offer support and perspective. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help when you need it. Buddhism teaches us the importance of self-care and nurturing our well-being, especially during times of struggle. Remember to prioritize your physical, emotional, and spiritual health, and don't neglect the importance of rest and relaxation. When facing obstacles, it's natural to experience fear and uncertainty. But remember, courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act in spite of it. Trust in yourself and your abilities and know that you are capable of overcoming anything that comes your way. In the face of adversity, it's important to maintain a sense of perspective and humility. Remember that everyone faces challenges in life and no one is immune to hardship. By recognizing our shared humanity, we can find strength and solidarity in our struggles. One of the most powerful teachings of Buddhism is the practice of compassion. When faced with obstacles, extend kindness and understanding to yourself and others, knowing that we are all on this journey together. When confronted with obstacles, it's easy to lose sight of our inner strength and resilience. But remember, you are stronger than you realize and capable of overcoming even the greatest of challenges. In the face of adversity, it's important to maintain a sense of optimism and hope for the future. Trust in the inherent goodness of life and know that better days are ahead even in the midst of darkness. As you navigate through life's obstacles, remember the words of the Buddha: "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." Treat yourself with kindness and compassion and know that you have the power within you to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Conclusion: life is an intricate tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, triumphs, and challenges. As we conclude our journey through facing challenging situations with insights from Buddhism, let's reflect on the wisdom gained. Embracing impermanence, remember, change is the only constant in life. Just as the seasons transition, so do our circumstances. Embracing impermanence allows us to flow with life's currents rather than resisting its inevitable changes. Cultivating resilience, like a sturdy tree bending with the wind, resilience enables us to bounce back from adversity. Through Buddhist teachings, we learn to develop the inner strength needed to navigate life's storms with grace. The power of mindfulness: by anchoring ourselves in the present moment, mindfulness becomes our guiding light amidst chaos. Through mindfulness practices, we awaken to the beauty of each moment, finding solace even in the midst of turmoil. Nurturing compassion. Compassion is the gentle touch that soothes the wounds of both ourselves and others. As we cultivate compassion, we create a ripple effect of kindness that transcends boundaries and heals hearts. Letting go of attachment. Release the tight grip of attachment that binds us to suffering. Through the practice of letting go, we free ourselves from the chains of desire, finding liberation in the simplicity of being. Finding inner peace. Amidst life's cacophony, seek refuge in the serenity of your inner landscape. True peace arises not from external circumstances but from the depths of our own hearts. Practicing acceptance, embrace life as it unfolds without judgment or resistance. Through radical acceptance, we open ourselves to the full spectrum of human experience, finding beauty even in the midst of chaos. Overcoming obstacles. Every obstacle is an opportunity for growth and transformation. With courage and perseverance, we can overcome any challenge that comes our way, emerging stronger and wiser than before. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is the fertile soil in which happiness blossoms. Take a moment each day to count your blessings, for even amidst adversity, there is much to be thankful for. Walking the path of wisdom, as we bid farewell, remember that the journey of self-discovery is ongoing. Continue to walk the path of wisdom with an open heart and a curious mind, knowing that each step brings us closer to the truth of our own existence. In closing, may the insights gleaned from Buddhist teachings serve as guiding stars, illuminating your path through life's myriad challenges. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Together, let us embrace the fullness of life with all its joys and sorrows, knowing that each moment is an opportunity for growth and awakening.